hey, I hope she doesn't get mad. I was, like just, well, really, it is pre-Bobbles, right? Because you know that I'm going to go over there because I like her live stream. So, but I was like, okay, well, Tommy Highway's live stream just ended. And so there's like 20 minutes in between. And, me, I'm itching for a little live stream action. So I was like, oh, well, screw it. I'll do a little 20-minute live stream until Bobbles comes on, and then we know where we're going to go then. So, whatever. It is what it is. I don't mind. I laugh about, like I listen. Hey, Rachel. All right, I will. Oh, no. Give me a second. All right. Okay. I'm getting so better at this now. There we go. Yay. Yeah, so I thought, all right, well, there's at least a little while in between, because even though, and I do this too, you say, like, oh, you're going to be live for this long, but it's kind of hard because you're very welcome. And, you, like, end up longer than you think you're gonna, because whatever. When I listened it to, I haven't heard the whole thing back yet, but when I listened to, even like when I randomly hit, spots, especially at the end of last night's live stream, I guess like probably the last hour and a half, 2 hours. It was a long live stream. 6 hours and 45 minutes, and like the last 2 hours or whatever, it was just a good live stream. I thought that the time just flew. Somebody's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Hello, hi.
Hi, Tracy. It was great seeing
How
you
are
over
you?
at the other channel.
I know, right? Oh, I saw you. You were blue.
I know. If you didn't point that out, I wouldn't have known that.
I know, right? That's cool. They're nice people. That's what I like about. I just kind of do like YouTube, like the live. I like the live stream. Last night, somebody left me a message saying it was good to put voices to the personality. You know,
Oh, who said that? If you don't mind me asking, please.
TGIF, which I was already like honored because they had said to me, sorry if I don't speak on your live streams, but I do watch them and they're good. This was like a little while ago. They said, but I don't really talk on live streams. I don't feel comfortable. You know. But then they spoke on my live stream last night, and which made me feel good. Just like how you, when you coming up on the live stream, made me feel good. Like that. I
Okay,
feel like maybe
so
people feel comfortable here.
yeah, so you were referring to Ace last night, that nice lady from Australia?
Oh, she even coming up on a live stream. She doesn't usually do that either. And Mr. Rourke said that he doesn't do that.
Oh, Mr. Rourke. Yes, Fantasy Island with tattoo.
Yeah, and there was another one, TGIF, that their thing was just being in the live stream on the chat. Ow, I just bit my own cheek. Oh, it hurt.
Oh, on the posting side was
Uh huh.
TGIF.
Yeah,
Okay.
on the posting side, which they said they usually don't even do that.
Well,
Even post,
look at
they
the
just watch.
look at the avatars, sweetie, that they're looking at.
What do you mean what they're looking at? No, 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 no. I'm
our
okay.
no.
Well, not to even say like or to mention, but their first, I think, like most interaction, like with me in the beginning, was to reach out to me in a real kindness kind of way, like about my, disease, what's going on.
Yes, absolutely. Be
So
supportive.
yeah, so immediately, I knew they were a person with a heart kind of thing. They didn't just say it. I'm not sure if you were in there. I feel like you were, and I feel like it was Baba's room, and there was
Ah, I
Emma
see.
Grace. Do you remember Emma Grace?
The chat goes by so fast in Bobbles that I just concentrate on the people that I love.
Right, but it was when I first came in to Bobbles that night, and I felt like I unloaded a shitload off my chest, and then
Oh
became
yeah, that surprised me. I
it,
was
it,
so happy to see you.
right, and I unloaded a shit. It was like, well, it was the second time I came into Bobbles, but the first time that I was in there without like caution. You know what I mean? And she was mad herself too at Vern. So it made me feel okay to be able to be mad about what was going on with me.
Oh, exactly. I see what you're saying precisely, Tracy. Yes.
Yeah. And it made me feel okay that when I saw that Emma Grace in there, who came on my channel, not my channel, like not this, I wasn't doing live streams or anything, but it was when I was doing videos, and she said, okay, give me the link to your GoFundMe page because I recently had good fortune or I've been blessed in life, something like that. I never had any interaction with her before. I felt like maybe she had just watched my cancer vlogs and stuff, so maybe knew. I didn't know anything, about her, but I gave it to her. Okay, fine. If they changed their mind, whatever. But then I saw her in comment, okay, saying I was Janice Dickerson, saying anybody can
Oh
tell that's
no.
SG.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that happened
No,
to
but it's
you.
okay. That I can move across.
Yes,
But when I
yes.
saw her in Bobbles' room, and then Bobbles was like, open season.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, and she was like kind of. And when she went on screen, remember she went on piano, Emma Grace?
I vaguely remember.
And she did sound nice. But I remember, like you said, and that was awful what happened with Tracy, you know?
Oh, of course I would, honey.
Because you were there and you saw.
Yes.
Yep. Yep, and that's the difference, like if people, hey Kai, how are you? Hey Tommy Highway, hi Cheryl, how are you? Yes, Tommy wants to know if he can play. Cheryl says hi, Rachel. I'm so,
Oh, hi Cheryl. Very nice to see
I
you
like Cheryl.
here.
She's
I
very
love
nice. She
that.
changed her
I
name to
love
Cheryl the Enforcer. Did you see that?
I love repeat offenders here, Tracy. I don't know about you.
You are so saucy.
And Tracy, please let me say that when I was talking about avatars earlier, I would say look at what they're looking at. Your avatar, which is your beautiful picture, and then my
No,
avatar, which
I
is
knew
my
what you
jaundiced.
meant. Look how
Oh,
hot
okay,
we are. I knew you
because you
know how hot we are.
oh, I know, but you skipped over it, so I wasn't sure whether, we connected. I apologize.
You know what? I feel like I knew what you said, and that maybe I said it, but I said it fast, but
Yes,
maybe I
very
didn't.
fast.
Like I feel like in my head, I feel like I was like because I remember knowing what you meant.
Yes,
Look what they're looking. You know what I
yes,
mean? Like listen
yes,
to me, like all ego. Do you hear me?
yes.
I remember knowing what
Oh,
they meant. That
you
we're
know,
so gorgeous.
but Tracy, the only reason, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the only reason I'm expunging on that today because of that hit we had with Ben and Dan last night with his large ego. So that's why I kind of was
Did you
playing on
say
word.
Ben and Dan?
Yes, he went
You're
from
the
being
fucking funniest because
he
was
went
that
from
his
being
name?
no, he went from being super nice to being an a-hole. So I was kind of, just he's got the name Ben and Dan. I'm sorry for me forever.
No, it was so funny because you guys were calling him Ben, Dan, and like bend over.
No, Bobbles did that. Bobbles did that.
It was the funniest.
It
And
was super
tonight when
funny.
I fucking was re-listening,
Kai
I
Bear just
that's the
posted it
part
was
where like I
funny.
clicked and she goes, well, anyway, bend over. And he goes, why are you fucking calling me bend over? She goes, I don't know what you mean. Why are you so angry?
And then Tracy, 2 seconds later, he was calling us a bitter word that has to do with the canal of our
Yeah, I know. And remember,
butt.
like I was listening, like, and I would like tap it. Yeah, who is
No,
this?
no, no. You went to the bathroom. You exit stage right and left me and Bobbles to defend this site.
Right.
I'm
Yeah, he
just
did
joking
come
with
in.
you.
No, I knew that, but then I did at one point because he was doing that the whole time.
Oh, my Lord. Yes.
He was off the chain.
Yeah. Well, I have to play devil's advocate because he wasn't really off the chain the whole time. What the misunderstanding, this is a
No, no,
clarification.
no. He's always angry about the high school basketball.
I know, but can I speak, Tracy? This is a
Yeah.
clarification. Is when he was trying to enunciate and tell us his story, he was on a volume level that was so
Too
lower.
low.
So, yeah, and so I thought he was done. You and I started talking, Bobbles started talking, and then he went from being super nice to being super mad, and none of us knew that. We were in the
No,
dark.
I knew he was going to be angry. I just left you guys to deal with it.
Oh, gee, thanks. You have my back
I
so
talked
well,
to him
darling.
before, and he's angry. But all I
I
heard,
didn't know.
no, but I didn't think he would still be angry. Like I told him last time, I said, you got to get over that. You know, when he came on my channel last time, it was like just me and him, and maybe Secular was there. But I did drop the link for Tommy, right?
And
Yeah.
just another clarification, the thing that sent me to the roof and beyond was when he was asking which female was in a corner and that he was going to stomp their face.
I didn't hear
Did
that.
you hear that? I heard that, and then he was dropping the F-bombs, and that's when I spoke up, because nobody is going to do that to my ladies. I will
No,
be
no,
first.
no, and I didn't hear that at all. When I
Yeah.
came back, I heard you guys saying you needed a well-being check.
And it was just, he was asking which lady was in which corner. And I spoke up and I said, well, there's, 3 ladies in each corner. Whom are you talking about? And
Tommy,
he was
what's up with your
saying,
face? See,
he was
Tommy,
saying he was going to stomp our
down.
faces in. Anyway, it's bad stuff. I don't waste good voice on bad things. So let's put Danny Bell off to the side. Oh no, Dan Bell, Dan Ben off to the side.
Cute. Look how cute he is.
Tommy just made me so flustered.
I know, right? And at first he came on, but his head was pointed down, so all I saw was the black hat. And I go, Tommy, what's wrong with your face? And I said, because I saw, put your head down like that again. See? Doesn't he just have black? Is that you? You sound like a parrot.
Oh, I can whistle quite well. My lips are really good.
He makes me blush, Tommy. I like that. I like watching you guys. I gotta put my glasses on for this.
Yes, put on your spectacles. He actually made me so flustered because I was flubbing my words trying to describe that a-hole from last night. But let's move on.
She go, describe.
I'm still doing it.
Look how he blew that smoke out like Hugh Hefner.
If any female has moved past the point where they don't get jitters from a good-looking guy, you need to just step in that grave and bypass the banana peel.
I do think he's very handsome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You look like a hockey player. Have you ever had your nose broken?
Several times. I
find that so attractive in a man.
Thank you. Wow.
No, that's no lie. That is hot.
Tracy likes them beat up looking.
No, like hockey players.
Well, yeah. I'm even technically missing 2 teeth at the moment. I just had studs installed. They have these.
Whatever. You don't got to tell me that part. I asked you about the nose. I love the nose. That it's like something about it makes him look like a Jason Statham. Is that his name?
Mm-hmm. You are the ultimate stud, dude.
Well, thank you. Wow.
You're welcome. I had to wait for Tracy to stop talking to fling that in there a little late.
I knew you were going to explain. I had to get my hottiness out too for him.
Oh yeah, that's why I waited, Tracy. Absolutely.
I bet he's glad he ended his live stream and came over here. Because look it, we're all on you.
Oh, he like warp speeded over here.
I couldn't stay away.
I know, right? And even that, did you see that little gap between? Even his mouth looks good to me right now. I better turn you away. I better turn you away.
Wow.
Look, he's being sexy on purpose, I think, Rachel.
I
Look at
am.
those dimples. Look at those dimples.
Yes, he's
Ooh. Vogue it. Vogue it.
I'm
Snap a
voguing it.
pose.
I'm voguing it.
Snap a
Vogue it.
pose.
well, keep the tough guy look going. The tough guy look is what's the
Oh,
hot
see.
thing about you.
Okay,
No, not
wait a
like
sec.
that. No, see, you look like the guy from Silence of the Lambs right there.
Oh my goodness.
Put the lotion on itself.
It puts the lotion
With fava
on its
beans.
skin. All right, gets the hose.
It gets
Put
the hose
baby in
again.
the basket. Is that what the name of it was?
Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Put
Was
baby
it
in the
baby?
basket.
I don't think that was the name of the dog.
It was the hairbrush in the basket.
No, it was the poodle.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
but
that's right.
it was other things too. Anything he put down into the hole, which that sounds
Yeah,
so
but
dirty.
he had
I
it. What was the name of
apologize.
the dog, though? His dog.
Baby.
What was it?
I think it was Baby. You're correct.
I don't know if it was. See, I remember Baby from Dirty Dancing, and I think I've got Baby in the corner and Baby in the basket confused.
Oh. Well, I don't know. You brought it up. You should know.
I know I did.
It's one of those things where you're thinking about it and that bubble pops and then you lose that word and you're like, damn, I hate it when that happens.
I was like, what did I say? Yeah, I think today I did that with consequent. Like it was like I was trying to
Consequently.
say. No, not consequent.
Oh.
I think it was consequential.
Oh, okay, that too.
What does that mean?
You said it. Shouldn't you know?
I thought it meant like what you think a New England town should look like, or what you think some should, the
consequential is like a relevancy, but it's as to what you're speaking about, right, Tommy?
Yeah, it's a similar situation to what you're trying to describe.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Right, exactly. So it's exactly what I used it as. Woo, woo. Yes.
We're exactly correct.
Yeah, yeah. Because I wanted to like say this is exactly what like an old New England town would look like. I was up in Deerfield, where
your vlog earlier. Yes, that was very good.
I felt like, wow, this is really great. That the story behind it. Like I remember me and my daughter reading a book called The Ransom of Mercy Carter, and it was a true story about like when the Indians, like raided they did a couple of them on the town of Deerfield, but there was the Mohawks, and they respected like somebody who could make the journey through up to Canada, like in the snow, and like they raided February 28th, 1704.
Wow.
But there was this burial mound at the cemetery. Did you see it?
I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to watch the whole vlog.
Yeah, I know it's long, but the thing is it's not like a lot of my regular, because I found that a lot of them had the actual description of how they died. And they were
on the tombstone or on the plaque, historic plaque.
No,
wow. Interesting.
Carved into it. Yeah, because they felt that, if they were given back from the Indians, because there was a couple of raids from the Indians there, but some of them were given, hey Ace, how are you? Kyber, we are going to go over to Bobbles and just, hey Kite, I don't know if you left already, but if you want to drop Bobbles link, you can. But yeah, it would say that they were given, redeemed, that's what it was, redeemed from the Indians twice. Captured and redeemed from the Indians. Tommy, did you leave?
No, he just has his avatar up. He's doing something on the computer, probably.
All right, yeah.
I'm his girlfriend, so I know.
Exactly.
Oh, you're his girlfriend?
That's right.
LOL, menthol. But I smoked some hash earlier, and that was so good that I'm questioning whether I'm not or not. I'm still Jewish.
He was asking me if I was vaping.
No. I know. I thought of that, but you're so funny questioning whether or not you're still Jewish. That was one of the funniest things I ever heard. I even told my daughter, I called her, I go, oh my God, last night I was on a live stream and somebody said their boats, like they had an account with her with like a unidentified flying object and it cut the engine off on their boat. And their girlfriend said, well, can't you row it? And they said, this is a 24-foot boat. So unless you have a pocket full of Hebrews, we're not going anywhere.
Oh my God, that's so funny, but so
Isn't that
bad.
hysterical?
That's hysterical. Somebody's going to jump on that as being like racist or,
I know that in my head that people would, but it's too funny. And I'm Jewish. So
yeah, I'm Jewish too, so I can say
yeah,
it.
right, exactly.
We're
and
all
I've never
part
heard
Jewish.
that in my fucking life. That was so funny. I had to literally tell people about it because it was too funny to hold back and keep to myself. Yeah, all you gotta do to drop the link. You guys stay on here, and I'm gonna drop the link to
Certainly, it's
Bobbles,
a pleasure.
and I'll be right back. Okay?
Ooh, it's going to be me and
we are
Tommy
doing a raid.
dividing the
We're gonna
screen.
do a raid to Bobbles. So
We're going to do a raid to Bobbles. Okay.
Yep, we're gonna do a raid to Bobbles.
We'll leave already,
so
girl. I'm fine right here.
All right, I'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Look at that, though. I can still talk without seeing you guys. I didn't know that. I'm starting to become better at this.
She's the ghost in the machine.
Here we go.
She's
the
so
ghost
cute.
in the
Tracy's
machine.
so
Deuce
cute.
Machina.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's called? Deuce Machina. Have you ever seen the movie Donnie Darko, the director's cut?
Oh, yeah. Everybody has. Oh, Tommy hasn't. I'm sorry. See?
Everybody hasn't.
He was out with the boys that night when I was in the bed watching the movie that night with him.
In bed, she says.
No, I wouldn't have been out with the boys. I'd have been in bed with you.
That took like longer to respond than it should have.
Well, it's the 21st century, so I have to word that just right.
So he has to double take with his thinking.
There goes my career.
It has to go through that female filter first. Don't say anything that might make her mad.
Did you see the title of Bobbles live stream?
Huh?
I'm sorry?
Did you see the title of her live stream?
Yes, Deadbeat Dads and why.
Pay your effing child support. And there was Tommy talking about child support too on his channel.
Yeah, but Tommy's was more of a global issue and, United States citizens paying for the kids.
He wasn't looking at the chat and he was ignoring me for too long.
Bobbles is more talking about the channels that she has a taste for right now.
I was like, united we stand, divided we fall. And he was in like, yeah, right on, Survivor Girl.
Oh, yeah, I read that.
Like,
yes, very good comment. I like that.
And you said nothing.
I said nothing?
Nothing. You're not quick enough.
Girl, you're not the boss of me, and you don't know what I do in my home when I'm on these live
chats. I can't wait for attention like that. I can't wait for attention. But I did wait till your live stream ended. I did wait for your live stream to end, though, Tommy. You see that?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate you both for coming. Thank you very much. I hope it was a good stream.
I forgot to give you thumbs up. I will go back and do that. Everybody hit thumbs up for me. Thumbs up.
I was a little rusty.
Plus a little thumb.
No, it was great. I enjoyed it. It was very interesting.
Thank you.
And I loved you pinned my first comment that Kamala doesn't represent me, and then you didn't pin my intelligent second comment. I was kind of putting you to a little test.
Yeah, it was a mistake. I right-clicked on it by mistake. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Great comments. Great comments though. It's been so long. I haven't done one of these in months. Well, in fact, the election I think was the last live stream I did that I actually ran. Tim always runs them on his side of our channel over there. So
I was just ribbing you a little bit.
One time somebody pinned a clone saying, it was a clone of me saying, I'm pleasing myself right now.
This is for Aisla, is it Aisla Dama 013? Actually,
I'm going to drop your link. Unless you want to, but I can drop it. I was just going to tell her I'm going to drop your link right now.
Go ahead. Yeah, please do. We just finished it, but thank you very much. And please check it out.
Don't forget to drop my link too next time.
Oh, I will. Again, I was,
Tracy is very bossy. You must love it.
No, you must love Rachel being bossy. You picture her in black leather high heel boots.
Yes, I can.
Me in leather.
I do too. Isn't that awful? She
Oh,
makes
Tracy.
me kiss her. Oh, sorry. No, only in my head.
You know, I am going to catch so much flack because all I was like a laughing hyena last night with this little giggle I do. So somebody's going to capture that and make a troll video on that. Listen to this girl.
That was all of us.
And you know what I'm going to say? Yeah, I look like 21. What do you look like? Because I laugh so much.
We couldn't stop laughing at
Oh
all
my
last
God.
night.
I listened to it and it just sounded like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha.
I know, right? And I anywhere I went into it, it was like, especially at the end, because you guys, I come back and you guys are going, oh, maybe we should do a well-being check on this guy and everything.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
I was worried.
I'm like, a well-being? What are you guys talking about? You go, oh, he said he may as well shoot himself. I said, he always says that. He'll be all right.
He showed.
Ignore him.
No, Tracy, he showed such a dynamic.
Yeah, but he's angry all the time, and I just left you guys to deal with it because he's mad about a basketball team from 20 years ago.
Tracy steps on me. I'm going to start again. He showed such a dynamic of an emotion being on your channel, and I'm sorry, you can be pseudo responsible if something happened to him and he's here saying and acting like that.
I'm stepping on you right now with high heel stilettos on.
Please do.
You put it in my head.
I did not.
You did too. You said, Tracy steps on me right now. You lost me from that. You lost me from steps on me right now.
Well,
you had me and lost me at the same time. Isn't that crazy? I like, she's got me hooked, but I'm not losing the stiletto thought. I don't care what she says now. Is it red high heels or black high heel boots? What would I want to step on her with? I don't want to hurt her. She's like, hurt me, bitch.
Really? I said that. You heard me say that.
No, I said it. And you know what?
What?
You bring out the
chicken butt
worse than me, Rachel. I don't like me. I feel like you made me feel dirty.
I'm dirty. Now she's calling me dirty. I love you, Tracy. Call me whatever you want to, sweetheart.
See? What the fuck was that shit? Was that
hot, actually?
No fucking shit, man. How did you change her voice like that shit? That was like unsure, like what just happened here.
So wait a second. Tommy likes the deeper voices that just sound just like.
No,
that.
I like it the way you are. I like it when
that.
you're talking spicy like a woman, but me.
I think you know where that voice comes into play.
I run this prison.
I don't hear that enough.
I run this prison.
Don't hear it enough.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those
That's how
nights.
I see you as. You run the prison.
Huh?
But now I don't know if I see you as the what do they call them?
Matriarch of the women's ward.
No, not matriarch. Nope, the one who runs it.
Can it be Japanese?
No, I'm talking about the one who runs it.
The warden.
Not the criminal, the one who runs it.
The warden is the head.
The warden! Exactly.
Yeah, Tracy, the warden stays in the office, what they used to call the matriarch of the ward.
Chicago,
well, that's all the porno movies I've seen.
Right? Mama's good to you.
Mic drop.
I see you, Rachel. But as both sides, you can be either way. Bossy as a criminal, other female in the shower.
Now I'm in the shower. I'm a dirty criminal. I'm in the shower.
Or the warden or the female prison guard. I can see you in all those roles, but not the submissive one.
Can I
Definitely not.
Can I be the independent journalist and drag in there on an investigation? Is that okay?
Mrs. Sunshine.
I think I can steer my way to doing that. I think I can help you out.
Mrs. Sunshine. Oh, honey. I knew like a Jewish girl. You had to say her name like honey.
Careful what
You
you
couldn't
ask
say
for,
Connie.
Tommy.
Ooh, gotta love that.
You know what? I could see him doing that in drag.
God. I don't know if they make
I don't
pumps
know
in
what-
size 15 or not. I mean, if they do, I'm willing
You
to
know
try
what?
it, I
We're
guess.
stalker, right? We're all
You
like,
just-
yeah, you can watch you measly little woman. That he's a
Never
man.
know what you're going to hear
Winky
on this
wink.
channel.
I know, right?
But we really know that he's a man.
There goes my political career.
The news media is going to drag up this footage and say, "Look
Oh,
where
yeah.
Tommy was."
Yeah, I was
And
going to
you're
run.
like,
I was going to run for
I'm all like,
Congress.
you
like Rhode
measly
Island.
little woman.
I'm screwed now.
But by then we'll be married, Tommy. So I'll be right there next to you with the sexy voice for the U.S. to
Oh,
hear.
and then I'm fucking done.
He's
I'm just
not.
out in the cold.
He's not racist. He's not racist. I'm white. They're going to call me one, so I'm going to need somebody to say I'm not. Can I say?
And Tracy will be our secretary.
Oh.
Call me Beige. Call me Beige.
By then, three-ways will be like everybody's doing it, so it'll be like no problem at this point. Okay.
Be like multi-wives along with
Yeah.
a multi-pass for everybody.
He smoked. You smoked marijuana and did a bunch of three-ways. Okay, no problem. You can still run.
Anyway.
21st century. Come on.
Military style.
You know Bill Clinton. You know Bill. You know Bill, don't you?
I like Bill
We
Clinton.
party with the Clintons.
Call me Monica.
Oh my God. That was hilarious.
Hey, Dark Light. Oh my God. Look, she goes, yes,
You know,
I just had my puppy's butt hair trimmed.
Tommy.
That's what the chat is talking about. And we're talking like smut-ola on the screen. And she goes, yes, I just had my puppy's butt hair trimmed. She is damn poopy butt. Dark Light, who I haven't seen.
Wait a second.
And I think it was his first time or whatever. He's like, hi, what have I just stepped into? Oh, he didn't say that. But I can only imagine.
Did you squeeze its glands with that shave of the anus?
I don't want to squeeze his. Oh, you're talking about his puppy?
Oh, look at that face I put on Tommy.
Sick. Sicker than I would.
Obviously, he's not a poodle owner.
No, I had a Dalmatian and never had to mess with his ass at all. His ass was like maintenance free. He had a maintenance free ass. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say.
I don't even know why people would want to have female dogs that have periods.
Oh, I just saw a product today, Tracy. Hey, let me speak, Tracy. Just saw a product today with a very new company, and it's actually a pair of underwear that absorbs your menstrual cycle, so you can just grab a new pair of underwear. No environmental pollution.
Go ahead and use it because I don't have a menstrual cycle.
Gee, I want to take her to the prom.
Exactly, right? Like, I wouldn't even want to find out if that worked or not. She's stinky.
I was pointing that out for the environmental impact
My
that
girlfriend
plastics
has
and
flies
stuff
around
have on
her.
the economy.
Yeah, but what happens to them? She can't flush them.
No, they're wearable menstrual cycle catching underwear you launder.
I know, but you wear underwear all day, and I feel like menstrual.
No, you will bring multiple underwear with you.
Yeah, but I don't have to think about menstrual. That's gross to me now. I don't get it.
There's no satisfying Tracy.
No, but what I'm saying is I don't have menstrual anymore.
Just for all the men out there,
I'm
just
really
a little
happy.
FYI.
I'm really happy to be the only man on the panel right now. I'm going to be real honest with you about that. Thank you for having me, ladies. And
you're welcome. You're so enjoying this topic, I can tell.
Actually, listen, my first book I wrote was called She Time, and I wrote that book because I worked for the government for like 10 years during the day. The money sucked. So I became a ladies' personal trainer and fitness coach for 10 years during the evening, and a fitness instructor. Go out and look at Highway Fitness on YouTube. I'll see if I can find it. But let me blow your minds with something here, ladies. I will cook your brains. Hang on a second here.
Well, it took a long way for me doing a segue for you, Tommy, for you to bring up that book. So you're welcome.
Yeah, menstrual.
Okay, you want to see what old Tommy Highway used to look like here. This is me 10 years ago. And there's also one of my videos on here that it's an exercise video that works very, very well.
Exercise video. I'm interested now.
Yeah. Where did the chat room just go? Here it is. Okay, here it comes. And no, that's the wrong chat.
I'm dying to see it. I'm like, no, and I'm not even kidding you right now. But I forget I'm on recording.
Tracy.
No, I'm all like, come on, is he wearing borscht or short? Look how I'm talking.
Now, if you want to see, if you want to see me at my absolute best, this was 10 years ago, and it's
show me the rippage.
There might be some steamy videos in there, but yeah, I did that for 10 years, and
where is it?
I just put it on the chat.
I can't get to that. I thought you were going to show it
on your live cam, darling.
Yeah,
no. This is 10. I'm talking about 10 years ago. This is my channel.
Simmer down. If you're gonna let them go there, that means I'd have to leave.
Yeah, we're like being excluded.
I was waiting by my edge of my seat.
You know, Tracy is fiending over there.
She's all making us jelly.
Tracy's fiending over there. She wants to see a picture.
Not fiending. I said on the edge of my seat.
This was 10 years ago.
Fiending is a playful word to use with you, Tracy.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm just trying to talk my way out.
You're jumping on me.
No. You don't need to point it out. I didn't say it wasn't true, Rachel. I said don't point it out. Edge of my seat. That's like
I love you, Tracy.
Word for steaming. But look at Ace. She said she can see it.
But we can't.
Right, exactly. And I think that's unfair. She said she's looking right now.
It should be able to. You can open up another browser and copy that link, and then it'll open it up.
Why can't you just play it for us?
Tracy, he was talking to you.
No, he said both of us could because we can't see it.
It's not my channel, and I cannot see the chat. So, wrong.
Neither one of us can see it. Me and Rachel.
It's Highway Fitness on YouTube. Just go out to YouTube, type in Highway Fitness, and you'll see me there.
Right now, I'm looking at it because you know what? I did figure out how to go to YouTube and Highway Fitness. Is that what you called it?
Yep, all one word.
All right, one word.
Yes, Sherry, I am a chef, actually. Well, I'm a self-taught chef, but I'm quite a good cook.
He's hot in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. You saw it already?
Oh, I get it done in every room. I like to think I get it done in every room in the house.
Is it called the Highway Chef?
It's
chef,
the Buff Chef is the but it's Highway Fitness is the channel. The Buff Chef is the character. He's the character.
Wait a minute. You said Highway Chef. Is it Highway Fitness?
No, Highway Fitness, one word.
How buff are you?
I'm not as buff as
wearing an apron with no clothes.
That's 10. Well, there's some. Yeah. Well, there's some. That's 10 years ago again. So it's a little while back.
You're like wearing an apron with no clothes.
No, we're gonna have to get you into shape then. Now.
Thank you. I appreciate. I appreciate that. Aisla Dama. Thank you for that compliment. Thank you very much.
Dang it! I still can't see it. I hate you, man. You're not fair. You're just a big tease, Tommy. Tommy the tease.
I am a tease. That's true. You know what?
Absolutely. We're all finding that out. You're putting that out for blast. The poor girl on chat, and Tom says to you, you don't get to see me until you get off chat.
I'm just incredibly.
She did another, and she was gone.
I'm incredibly picky. How about that? I will say that. I mean, if I don't have like major chemistry with somebody, I'm not into them at all, and it limits my
Dude, all I wanted to do was look at a picture from how long ago?
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
Actually, God, 12, I guess now. 12 years ago.
12 years ago. Yeah. Even better.
Now I'm more mature and well seasoned and more calm and all that. And I really am.
Yeah, like you are hotter now, I think.
She thinks you look like Jason Statham.
Yes. Exactly. I do too. And
all women over 50 see a bald guy and it's Jason Statham.
Yeah, because even if you were bald, like if you took your hat off right now and were bald, it would be okay.
It used to be Bruce Willis, though. He's pretty hot and he can handle himself just as well. And he was one of the first pioneers that went bald.
Jason has a broken nose.
Again, with the beat up guys, the tough guys.
That's the hottest. Nah. To me, that's hot. Isn't it
My
funny
goodness.
how
And
chat-
you're
people
hot,
find
hot,
things
hot.
hot?
the chat room's making me blush. Wow. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate that.
Not as
Us
red as I
fucking
did
the
the
bag
other
of chips
day.
and all that. All
Oh,
right.
my
You know
goodness.
what? He's all like, I am so glad I ended my last
He's so
stream.
hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, right.
I needed to
Yeah.
do that. It'd been so long. I needed to vent a little bit. So if I got a little bit, if I went a little bit too
No,
far,
but I mean, then you come over here and we're all like, how hot is this guy? Woo, woo.
I wanted
Feeling
some
hot,
love.
hot, hot.
Feeling hot.
Yeah.
hot.
Well, we've all been thinking it for a while. We were like, he looks like, and I do. I really think it, like I was saying, it's funny what some people like, where other people would think, oh no, I broke my nose. That's gonna, but other people are
It
like,
adds
that's hot.
sexy character.
Yeah.
It's been smashed so many times that I just stopped getting it repaired. It's just no point.
Did anybody teach you to duck and weave during a fight?
No,
Well-
that's a tough kind of
I was
Sorry.
actually putting my head through the door and saying, "Here's Johnny." I mean, that's what I did.
Yeah. You didn't ever play hockey?
I was 12,
No, but have you ever played hockey?
No, I played football. I was quite a football player, actually. I wrestled. I played
Wait a
baseball.
second. Don't they have face masks protecting your face?
No.
in hockey?
Well, what I'm saying is that's hot shit. That's like all-star varsity.
We all know you're hot, 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 Tracy. I was just asking a pertinent question.
No. But let me answer and talk, Rachel. You always tell me not to talk. You really do. It's like I feel like I can't participate, and I'm just being honest because I want to talk about how hot he is too. You know.
I'm an old man. Come on.
Guy whose nose was completely flat. He looked like Sluggo. That's all I wanted to say. I just want to get it out. That's how, like, I think that's hot. And he was known as the Millinocket Rocket. And he was the goalie for the hockey team, like a Millinocket name. But he also played lacrosse, baseball, football, all that stuff. And
cool.
To me, that made him, I don't know what it was. It's something about being able, that hurts now. Freaking nose broken, and I like that little bump, I like that shit. All right,
Cool.
That's all I gotta say about that.
I went bald too. What's that do for you?
You did what?
I went bald too.
Went bald?
I was a redhead.
Men nowadays,
I was a redhead, and I had the most beautiful full head of the most beautiful red hair that you'd ever see in your life, and it would change colors depending on the season and stuff. And it was great. That was a loss when that happened. That was 10 years ago.
I could never see you as a redhead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am. I get dark in the summertime and stuff, but that's just because my mom and grandfather were American Indian. I didn't say Native American. They hate that shit, but they were American Indian. So I turned like this golden color in the summertime. But being a redhead, I don't really.
Mad at me.
I don't keep it.
Don't they like the terminology indigenous people anymore?
No, American Indian.
No, I'm not mad at you, Tracy.
I love you.
Excuse me?
I love you.
I love you too, sweetheart. I was just listening and following directions. I do that well.
No directions. I just had to say what I want to say about the flat nose, Sluggo.
And I apologize for speaking when you were speaking also.
Yeah, you are kind of mean. I kind of like it, but I don't like it, so I'm torn. That's why I'm only kidding. But I do like it. No, I'm not kidding. That's the truth. I told prudently earlier, I said, I can't help it. I kind of think of like Rachel as like bossy as the prison girl, and like she's mean and makes me kiss her.
Back to the prison
She's mean and makes me kiss her. And prudently he was like, "Are you? What's wrong?" Not just that she thought like, what's wrong with you? Like, oh, like, but like, what's wrong? I go, I know, right? What's wrong with me? Not like what's wrong with me? Why Rachel? But like, not like I've ever like. Why would I fit Rachel Reed and like she? But you know what it was? Because you go, oh, the 30 restraint that Tommy said, right?
The bed in his bedroom and the restraints, yes.
Yeah, and you go, I would have him tied up in those restraints fast, and then he knew it, and And I said, and I didn't even get to finish the question. And she said that. I said, and I was like, oh, she's saucy.
Well, you know, when a grand idea, you have to get it out.
And I was like, it was kind of hot. I'm sorry. I was confessing, and I should, because this is a
Hot,
live
hot,
stream.
hot.
Not that I'm hot for you, Rachel.
Sure.
Right?
Keep
People
telling
are like
yourself.
ripping this right now. Tracy wants to be with Rachel.
Well, we are bed buddies on the screen, so you know, one leap, another leap.
Rachel. Like the fucking, you ever
Tracy.
seen, yeah, you ever seen like South Park? And they were, the Jesus and devil were like boxing each other, and they were like, in this corner we have Jesus, the Savior, Christ. And they go, in this corner we have the devil. And it was good.
That would be me.
You, the devil?
Yeah.
I know. Because I said you would be in black high heel boots.
I'm actually part Nosferatu, but you know,
I feel like
some
I should
people
mute
say that's the
myself.
devil.
I'm gonna mute myself because I'm talking too much about stuff I don't want out in the open.
Little late for that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just okay. You two just go ahead, chat amongst yourselves. I'm really muting myself.
She's really muting herself. She's going over to Bobbles' channel
because I'm talking too much about shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I saying on social
She's
media?
with Mr. Rourke on Fantasy Island saying, tattoo, the plane, the plane.
Right? Rachel, get your leather boots on.
Oh my God.
I'm going. I mean, no, I'm here, but I'm just silencing myself. I need a minute.
She's going to pop in over a Bobbles. So what was the most dramatic thing that was said either by you, your participants on the screen, or your live chatters, Tom?
Well, I mean, there was there was a lot actually.
Top comment maybe that you think of.
Oh boy, I have to think about that one for a moment. Well, I mean, there were just so many. When I do a live stream, I got to be honest with you, I do it and then I just kind of move on to the next thing. But I mean, I think that we got a lot of things covered with as far as how immigrants are rewarded for coming here with their children, and I, as an American male, when I if I were to impregnate an American female, well then I get charged out the ass for 18 years or longer. And I just have I think there were interesting comments about that said. But there was a lot really.
Oh yeah, definitely. You guys crossed the whole gamut, including abortion. That was quite a hot subject right there.
Yes. Yep. I'm trying to.
I'm back, but I'm still going to mute myself. I'm sorry. I kicked myself out by accident. But I'm still here. You keep going on. You guys are doing great.
Oh, that's good. I'm just actually somebody's messaging me right now, and I'm kind of.
I am back.
You can't multitask, Tommy. Tisk. I'll have to write that down and remember that for later. That's something that can be taught and learned.
He's not going to choke you and do other things at the same time.
We were not talking about that, Tracy.
Yeah, multitasking. It's multitasking.
Well, correct, Tracy. Yes, you are absolutely correct, darling. Multitasking.
Right.
Yes, the best kind.
I'm muting myself. No, you know what? Let's do the Bobbles thing. Do we all know where Bobbles is?
Yeah. I
had one more. I did drop the link.
Damn, I had one more question for Tommy, if you would.
No,
Tracy,
yeah, you go right ahead.
Okay. Did you see the news clip about the coyote dropping the two sisters over the wall, and what did you think about that?
Well, I think it's indicative of the problem. I mean, these people, they don't care about their own kind. And
Harry Secular, are you listening?
If you send your children on on an adventure like that, on a trip like that, all by themselves, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have a real hard time considering you to be a conscientious parent in any conceivable way. And like I was saying on my stream, I mean, if you can't take care of them, it's real simple. If you can't take care of them, don't make them, because
Yeah,
let's.
Larry, I gotta end it here because I don't agree with putting them in
And
cages either.
how much of a drop would you estimate from what you've seen of the news clip of the coyote dropping the two children over the wall? How far did they drop, Tommy?
Oh goodness, that must have been a 20
I
foot
don't
drop.
know, but that could be like media related. So I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want my live stream getting like booted. So let's just all go to Bobbles. Okay.
Yes,
I don't want to
ma'am.
talk about coyotes. I thought you meant like a real coyote. I was all like, oh, I like coyotes. And then, it wasn't. So I want to go to Bobbles. Let's do that.
I'm actually going to retire for the evening, ladies. But again, thank you
Okay.
for having me on your channel, and thanks for coming to mine.
See you
All right. Good
chase them
night.
off, Tracy. Okay, good night, Tommy
I'm
Highway. It's
sorry
nice
you
talking to
chased
you.
them off by
Good night.
talking about coyotes.
Good night to everybody in the chat
Bye.
room.
Okay, good night. Have a good sleep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know
I
I'm just
didn't mean.
playing with you.
Yeah, but
So his whole,
I'm
his,
saying this.
yeah,
That's all touchy subjects that we know that the media controls what we read.
yeah, but
So you
again,
can't have it both ways. You can't
the,
say you believe this story, but you don't believe that story because we don't know. But I do
Tra-
believe that about things like that are when you say you go to the library and you read, that's how I feel too. So I think
Trace,
that when, yeah, go ahead.
Tracy, Tommy Highway's whole chat was based on that, and they're not going to
I
boot his
know.
channel off. So I would never do anything to endanger your channel ever.
No, I know. I know that. I know
Thank
that.
you.
I basically was making it more extreme than probably it should be just so I could just stop it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want
Oh, I
any,
understand what you're saying.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah. Because, I feel like there's more to it than what we probably all know. Like we don't live there and we're not those parents. We don't know what was said. We might have heard that we're going to meet them there. Like we thought we were all going together. And then maybe we get there and this guy holds a gun on us and says, we're taking out your kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We
I see.
don't
That's,
know what happened.
yeah, that's
Just like
sort of
those
a devil
people that,
advocate sort of thing, right?
right. Just like, like those people who, I can't even think of the name of I don't think it was Loose Canada, but I really don't. But it was the ship that, Jews had bought passage on to, get out of occupied Europe and all that, and they paid a lot of money. And then Roosevelt wouldn't answer the phone, and like, they ended up back at the concentration camps after they paid for passage, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So
Well, I
those were
mean,
coyotes
look at,
too. Plus, like in the 1492 in the Spanish Inquisition, a lot of those, like the Jewish people when they were saying, okay, you've got to convert, when it was, Isabella and Ferdinand, they said, you've got to convert or we're going to burn you at the stake or you got to get out of Spain. So a lot of those people, including Columbus, they knew that these Jewish people had eat, they swallowed some of their valuables, and they bought passage on particular, like people who had ships and everything, and including Columbus. And some of them, would cut open the passengers, kill them and cut them open, knowing that they had done that.
oh,
And
wow, that's
yeah,
horrific.
yeah. Columbus was one of the only
Wow.
ones that didn't. That's why I sometimes feel like
So that happened on Columbus's Mayflower voyage to the United States or to the
no,
island?
Columbus was one of the
What?
only ones that actually delivered, the people who paid. That's why sometimes I think, when they say that the swastika and things like that are Jewish related, like symbols,
Yeah.
yeah, like you can find them, in different, yeah, I've just heard there's been some kind of a Jewish correlation to Indian stories. the American Indian stories, I feel like perhaps for some of the Spanish Jews, that's why they had that dark look to them as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that because they could look like they were from Spain.
Right, that Mediterranean, deep,
Yeah.
dark, yeah,
Yeah.
pigmentation in their skin and their hair
Yeah.
and things. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
the olive skin.
And yeah,
Yeah,
but he was one of the
definitely.
only and I think he had some kind of a paranormal event on one of his ships where he
Columbus?
actually, yeah, Columbus, when he,
I
uh,
know that he had an encounter with like the sea creatures, like whales and things like that. You're
yeah.
saying he had a paranormal
Well,
event
I
on the
think like
ship?
it was probably what you're saying, creatures that other people hadn't seen.
Right.
So it was interpreted as a paranormal event kind of thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, like he wrote, like Captain's log kind of thing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
wrote
it's
about
written.
it. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's written back to where talking about the colossals and the giant people. There's many different poetry, literature, and one of just briefly the description is that the castle's ramparts crumbled from the one colossal. So one human being made the walls that surround the castle encampments crumble. How do you do that unless you're huge? And that's written over and over in text and literature and poems. But
when
yeah, if
I
you
was
don't see a
studying up on
whale,
Dover
then that's
Castle.
colossal too. A whale is huger, bigger than the ships that were built for Columbus to travel the ocean.
Oh, I thought you said castle. I thought you
Yes,
meant like
I was referencing the Giants for a second, and then I
right.
went
Oh,
back to
okay, okay,
Columbus.
okay. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, Tracy. I kind of jumped. I apologize.
Oh, yeah. But now that I think of it, that wouldn't be too hard to believe because Dover Castle in England.
That's the one, actually, that the poem. Oh, excellent, Tracy. That's the exact poem I just quoted was Dover Castle in England. Honey,
Wow,
you are
and that's
psychic.
incredible because I thought that
Yeah,
would
that's the
actually
exact.
be possible for big whales to try to crumble those walls, but that
Oh,
because
not
they
the
do
what?
go under the sea. But there's a thing when I was studying up on Dover Castle, they
Right.
had these writings by I want to say his first name was William or Thomas, and he was he would write things for the Queen to read. It was like her own personal historian, and
Okay.
he was writing. It was like dated back to 1500 something, and he was talking about the history of Dover Castle, and they talked about Caesar coming there, and then somebody else. I know the name, but I can't think of it right now. And it was a name that I feel would be familiar to us from other history that we wouldn't. I mean, maybe you would, but when I first read it, it was surprising to me that Caesar was over there and there was giants we talked about.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. I
Yes, and
think
they said the giants
Caesar
were
tried to
hiding
be
up in the hills.
everywhere.
Yeah,
I think
and made it difficult for them to be able to. So somebody else who is such a common name amongst that era, but I just can't think of it now. But if I saw it, I go, but he went back and defeated them, the Giants, and that's when Dover Castle, and then it was like, uh, up to 1066 and all that shit, the Norman conquest, and
yes.
yeah. Uh, but I felt like, wow, what a fantastic story of, yes, we are going to Bobbles. The Ace is asking about, are we going to Bobbles? Like, we should, right? Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna do the countdown from 5.
Yes,
And
let's do
thank you,
it.
chatters, for
Yes, thank you
coming on
so
the
much. I'm
channel.
sorry.
Please
We
leave a
totally
thumbs
got
up and a
involved.
like and a comment and a share.
So sorry. Thank you, because we were like totally involved, right? I feel bad.
Yes.
Bobbles is so good at keeping up with the chat.
Well, she has JC Bear and then the other gentleman to help her, and sometimes multiples on the screen too.
And
So
I
they
have
all.
you. And I have
Well,
you. No, so I'm
I
only
can't.
kidding, Risha.
Yeah,
You know I'm only
I took
busting
that as
your
a
right.
compliment. So you didn't just diss me.
Hey,
No,
Max,
don't
we're all going to Babbles
show
with
the
Bobble.
love.
Wait, say it. Babbling with Bobbles. I
Yes.
was, I had it wrong. That stuff. I'm sorry. Perhaps maybe I possibly smoked just a little bit, but hey,
Really, I couldn't tell.
let's do the countdown. Hey, peace, love, and tacos, right? And there we go.
Peace, love, and tacos. And
Five,
5, 4,
four, three,
3,
two,
2,
one.
1.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. See you, Bobbles.
See you at Bobbles.